Hi, once again, this is Gil Magno with the 17th class of the Road to Victory course. Road to Victory, Create Your Own New World. Now we are having something very interesting here in this class. We begin today with the Sublime Realm number 1. The book, by the way, is divided into 12 realms. These realms have a lot to do with the physical laws and metaphysical laws that have to do with the universe. So there are 12 realms. The first realm, the one we're going to do now, is self, or your personal purpose in life. So the thing at this moment that we need is for you to understand that you're going to listen to Beethoven's Symphony Number 1 along with the experiencing of this realm number 1, which is the realm of self. So go ahead, if you haven't gotten it already, get your Beethoven Symphony Number 1 on CD. Leave it in your car. I leave mine in the car and I listen to them constantly. Not so much now, but when I was working on the book. By the way, if you'd like to have this book, you need to get to my website, which is www.gmagno.com, and then go to the products page, and it's there. Okay, so the first time you listen to the Symphony Beethoven Symphony Number 1, you can be alone and really concentrated on it and listen to the whole thing. It'll take a few minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes, but it's worth it. After that, you can listen to it one movement at a time. Each symphony has 4 movements. Now, what you are to do is to endeavor to find in the symphony connections in sound with the material in this realm. And there are such connections. So, without self, nothing exists. You were told from the beginning of your life on this planet that you must sacrifice yourself for others, that you must turn the other cheek, that you must sacrifice yourself for your country, that you must not judge others, that pride is a sin, that selfishness is a sin, that you must be humble, not only with others, but before the powers, quote unquote, of the universe, that sex is shameful unless married, that medicines are good for you, that you need medical insurance and other insurances, quote unquote, that you must find or develop a good paying job and stick to it in order to have security, that you must not waste time with the study of the arts, and much more. After all, who are you if not a little bug under the ground, a victim of incomprehensible powers? I'm sorry to disappoint you so early in this manual or in this course, but all the above are lies. They were taught you in order to later control you and make you good, quote unquote, and obedient boy, girl, or adult. If you think the above is outrageous, it is probably better to stop at this point and not go ahead with this manual. Now, point number 1 is called the natural makeup of man-woman. The man-woman you see daily is not aware of his/her natural makeup. Though the natural makeup is not visible, nor is perceived by man-woman, it exists buried deeply under each human being, inside each human being. It is buried under strata after strata of trauma, lies, and conditioning. This you can well prove to yourself once you begin working on yourself with the sentence completion and the EFT technique mentioned earlier. As you eliminate these negative goodies from your psychological life, you then more and more begin noticing that you are the creator of your own life. The only negative acquisition as a result of your personal transformation is the ability to see all the phony games and lies that the majority are living. This is a little depressing. Now, I get few emails now and then about these classes, and one of the ones that I've been getting lately is that there is so much going on, so much being taught as a result of the almost as fast as light communication, or probably, no, not quite. There's communication from all sides, on the internet, telephone, all of these things, television, and people are just, their minds are just full with stuff. And the reason why they become uncomfortable with so much information is that they don't have a good grasp on who they are. It is absolutely important that you understand who you are, and then you won't get lost. On the other hand, in order to understand who you are, you must pay some attention to all of this communication. Now, deep inside you, you know, when you hear all of these methods of instruction, all of these organizations that are going to save you, they're going to take you to heaven, as you listen to all this, deep inside you, you know what is true or not for you. So if you are confused about all this information, then accept that confusion. In other words, you cannot handle anything that you don't accept. Before you can start working on something, you must accept it. So I'm confused. And I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to look at it. I just want to complain about it. Now, I decide to accept it. I am confused. That is the fact. That is honesty. That's what is. You must accept what is, so that by and by, what is what is for you. So, if there is a confusion, accept it. You will see soon enough that everything that you've studied and reasoned with and accepted in the past will later become who you are. Now, what I am talking to you about, what I am trying to convey to you, is a distillation of everything that I have ever learned in my life. However, I not only just digested the information, I actually practiced it. And in practicing it, I reached some results that I'm going to attempt to tell you today, which I believe is the secret of this whole thing, of this whole life.